Today's topic is why children need worthy challenges. I got tempted with this topic because reading through one of the novels, it's a story from Mahabharata where the five Pandavas, along with their mother Kunti, they are going through this forest while they're on exile, and Bhima especially has been carrying his mother on his back, and they finally settle down some safe place as they think to rest. And Bhima is on the vigil, extremely tired, exhausted, but others are not capable to hold themselves on, so he's on the night watchmanship. And out of the blue comes Hidimbasura. You must have heard about that story. One of the Rakshasas, his sister Hidimba, is just attracted to Bhima, and she's on the night watchmanship from Rakshasa's side. But she's attracted to Bhima and she's just standing there and staring at him. And Hidimbasura rushes from behind, yelling at her and just shocked to see these human beings around there. So wants to definitely attack and kill them. And Bhima, too proud of his strength, goes back to attack. And recounting this incident, Bhima is sharing this. He has always wanted somebody to match his strength growing up as a young man. And he never would get anybody of his strength. And he wants to enjoy that wrestling with this Hidimbasura because both are matching in strength. He doesn't care that he might be killed. Hidimbasura is out for killing all of these people. But somewhere he gets lost. Oh, this is a person where I can really wrestle with. And Bhima goes on to say that as a growing up man, he would just crush everybody. So he would let the elephant be intoxicated and try to fight that elephant just to get the sheer joy of his strength. Take on dangers. And finally, the fight continues between Bhima and Hidimbasura, and Arjuna and Dharmaraja, they're telling him, just give us a little window so we can shoot at the Rakshasa from behind and together we can finish him. Oh, that insults Bhima. He says, no, 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 I will take it on himself. So here, Arjuna, Dharmaraja, they are on a mission. They have an objective. Anyone who's obstructing our path, we will finish them. But Bhima has gotten into some other zone. And though very tired, though not having eaten for a few days, he's in this sheer joy. And finally, the story, he kills him and whatnot. But this is where I was tempted, are we also like that as children, as adults? Do we also want worthy challenges? If you go back to your own memory lane, maybe you don't like certain people, you don't like to talk to them, you don't like, or you want to hang out with certain kinds of people. Reflect why. Maybe they don't talk to your frequency, maybe their ideas don't match our ideas, somewhere we put them down or we put ourselves down. Are we looking at worthy challenges? Do we want somebody on our level? That is the key. These become meaningful challenges for me, definitely as a child. Doing these, my confidence increases, resilience increases, and the willpower to take on more and more challenges develops. Children definitely need that. We as parents, especially in the modern age and time when we are fighting for time, we want to finish it off. We want to make it easy for child, help the child. Even before the child will ask, I have things all ready for the child. They just have to get up get up, take shower, leave. Food is packed, uniform is laid out, homework is reminded of. So where is the challenge for the child? Can I make life easier for the child? I am making my the life easier, but then what are the consequences of it? Will I ever be able to handle the challenges? Just look at the toddler, right? They are relentless in trying to stand up and walk, to go get what they want, to go see what they want. They fall, they get up. That is the human ability. We have that potential in us. Only because I cannot stand up for them, as parents we are resisting, we are allowing them. But everything else, especially when it comes to academics, school setup, when the child appears to be capable of doing things on their own, we begin to remove the challenges for them. We hear about this, resistance bands, resistance training. For muscle building, we need to have that resistance. So resistance is not really bad, but I need to offer it. And children also resist sometimes. They don't like doing what we ask them to do. So especially when they get into our adolescent age, they resist us. That is not necessarily bad. They're only questioning, should I just blindly follow, or should I wait and watch and test out my ideas as well? And maybe debate with my parent and then arrive at something. Wait, fail, try again. That is the pattern. Am I shortcutting that somewhere? Go back and look. My body thinks before my intellect uses it. That's why we force children, not force, but create an environment for children in the kindergarten years to use their body, to learn everything by doing. Allow that time. Don't rush into thinking. That is shortcutting. But only when my body feels, when I cannot open, when I cannot turn the knob and open the door, just put a little bit of oil on your hand and try to turn the knob on a locked door. It slips. Then I begin wondering, what is it? How do I do it? That is what I see when growing up. Nobody taught us, but we came up with some solutions. But children these days can't even think because they're never put in that situation. We never apply oil, so forget about hand slipping and going around it. Some aspect, some part of my brain never gets myelinated, never gets used. So going through the body, lifting, pushing, cutting, pulling, all the chores that we do in the house, normal things, we don't have to do anything more. Somewhere when I begin it, I can cut onions now. The next challenge is, can I chop them finely? And we have cutters now. But let's not do that. Let's use the knife. Now the knife is blunt. What can I do? Should I just throw away, get another knife, or should I sharpen it? Now, are there tools available for sharpening it, or should I rub on the rock like people in olden times used to do? Now, what is it? Give those challenges. Because that strength, building that strength is through wisdom only. I need to be wise enough. Knowledge is not enough. That is what, fighting with Hidimbasura is not enough. You may have great strength, but you also need to have strategy. Arjuna had the strategy. He didn't have as much strength as Bhima. It's not just a brute raw force. That's why we talk about holistic. Use your intelligence, use your feelings, use your body. Put them all together, see what works best. These are beautiful images we can carry, that's why I put that little image of Bhima fighting with that elephant. But if he can heed a little bit to Arjuna's support, then together they can finish Hidimbasura much earlier. So somewhere I need to provide opportunities. I mean, there are lots of opportunities on daily basis. I need to allow my child to do it, build that resistance, rather than thinking, oh, there is exam, so the son should not be coming out and doing this or doing the work. I remember when I was in grade 10, we used to have shortage of water. Alternate days is what we used to get, limited storage, so we had to fill up every bucket and mug and glass that we used to have when uh, the municipality let the water out. So there was an exam next day, but the water would be there only for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something. So the entire family would get busy in filling up the water. Exam, no exam, that is secondary. But lifting that bucket of water, feeling that weight, feeling that frustration that I'm not able to study, but yet I need to do this as well. So trying to memorize whatever, it's mundane work. Fill the bucket up, stand in a line, fill the bucket up, carry it to the floor, dump it. It's automatic, physical. So trying to use that time to think, recalling what formulas, what definitions, that somehow gave you the courage, the strength, the determination that yes, I can do it. You put me anywhere, I can do it. And that cannot be taught. That cannot be taught. We need not remove every obstacle that the child may be facing. So, somewhere, if we can look at the situations, where am I protecting my child from growth, not just protect and create um, that comfort for the child. Child is not growing. Every time there is a comfort, the child isn't growing. The child has to reach its own potential. And I need to be there to do that, to believe in it, and to provide that. So think about it. Are we giving worthy challenges for the child? Thank you.